Good evening, everybody. I am a little under the weather. We just got back from a trip to Italy, and my daughter picked up something, and now our whole house has it. So if my voice is a little messed up, I'm sorry. I have to pause and take a drink of water, but I'm here. I'm here, and really, really excited to be here. And first and foremost, just welcome to the team. Thank you for being a part of this incredible journey. Even if you've been on this call before, I'm very, very gracious. Michael and Raisley is on this call, and I thought about them a lot on vacation. I want to spend more time. I want to help them with their business. They're all in on this, and I'm really, really excited to work with them and all of you as well on here. And I want you guys to know you're stepping into a movement that has the power to impact lives around the entire world. And it starts with you guys, all of you. It starts with you. This is not about me and my wife. It's not about four people, 10 people. This is about all the people that we're working with. And what it's really about is mindset. I wrote a book called Success Psyche, and it's all around mindset. And I should not be in the position that I'm in and have all these businesses, but it's been simply a decision that I made and the mindset that I have every single day, every time I wake up in the morning, what I tell myself and what I do to start my day. And the way you show up for this business is also going to determine how fast you are going to grow. This is the coolest thing about this business is a lot of people think that they're getting in a business to make money, but you're in a business where you're going to get a lot of personal growth and you're going to be able to enhance a lot of other areas of your life. And the cool thing is, if you weren't an entrepreneur before this, if you like that word, you're an entrepreneur now. You're building something real, something with a real purpose. And this is your business. And so you got to treat this business with seriousness, consistency, and the heart that it deserves. And how you do that is you got to learn everything you can. This is the first step. You showing up is the first step of anything in life. Now, we provided some powerful resources for you guys. I'm sure my team has sent out our new website and all the resources that we have. I want you to take time to go through that website. I'm going to talk about that at the end. But what we want to do is create a hub for you guys so that when you come in, you could go and get onboarded and have all the information, not have to wait on these calls. We have these calls on the platform. When someone signs up tomorrow, you can get them into the system. They don't have to wait till next week. But you got to take the time to go through them. Click on every single thing in that website because knowledge creates confidence. And confidence is going to drive your momentum. So show up for the weekly trainings. Just be here, just be in this environment. And I know life could get in the way. I know right now that my friend Michael is at work. He's listening to this while he's at work. You don't see his camera on. And I would love if you guys would turn your camera on because talking to just black boxes doesn't get me as excited to be able to see your faces. That way, when I meet you in public one day, I know who you are. So every training, you guys, is a step forward in your growth. Every call is a chance to sharpen your skills and build belief in this business. Because I'm going to tell you, in anything in life, marriage, being a parent, running a business, building a business, belief is absolutely everything. You got to believe that this product is just not another supplement or gadget. This is a technology that is going to change humanity like nothing has changed humanity before. And you must believe that. Now, there's going to be a lot of things, maybe not having fast success, somebody telling you that it didn't work for them. But when you truly believe, sharing becomes natural. Your passion will be contagious. So share this with everyone. Plant seeds every single place you go. And here's the best part. You guys aren't doing this alone. We've created a system for you. We have a website. We have a school training platform that you need to sign up for. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just follow the one that's proven to work. Invite people to our opportunity calls. We have opportunity calls on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. They're in English and Spanish. There's opportunity calls on the This Is It channel, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you're talking to someone on Thursday, invite them to that call so they can hear about this business. Use the tools, leverage the team. And when you do that, we're all going to rise together. My wife and I are here for something bigger than ourselves. This isn't just about selling something. For us, it's about transformation. And what we want to transform is people's lives financially. We want to transform people's health so that they can live healthier longer. And it's about being a part of something special, something rare, something the world desperately needs. That's why we call this the wellness revolution. Because if people have knowledge and they can live healthier, they can make more money, they can spend more time with their families. Now, I want to walk you really quickly through our back office. When you signed up with a user and also you signed up with a password. And you're going to go into the back office. I just want to show you so you can navigate like a pro. Again, our website has all of this training on it as well. So as I go through this tonight, you can go into our website and it's going to show you exactly step by step everything that I'm going to show you. But we like to do this live every single week. Okay, so let me show you that right now. You're going to see the screen right here. This is where you put your username and your password that you logged in with. You're going to just click login. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go up to your name. Our name is Wellness Revolution. This is the corporation that we have it set up in. Also on the website, we have training on there, how you set up a corporation, why you set up a corporation. We put ours in a corporation, but your name is going to be right here. You're just going to click on that and you're going to hit change settings. Okay. And so you can go through, you can see all these edit buttons. You can go through and edit all this stuff, and then you can go to the next screen and you can go through and edit all those things and change all this. What I would advise you to do is just go through this profile and edit every single thing that you have in there to make sure your account's set up correctly. It'll take you like 10, 15 minutes to do that. Okay. The second thing is this is a binary plan. Excuse me. It's a binary plan. That means you have two legs, a left leg and a right leg. Okay. So when someone signs up, you want to build evenly. If someone signs up on your left leg, the first, then you want to switch it to right. So the next person that signs up in the system builds on your right. And then you want to go back to build on your left. Okay. So just back and forth. So every time someone signs up, you want to go in there and change that just to make sure that you're building an even organization. Okay. Now, how to check your monthly subscriptions. This is a really, really, really important thing. How this business works is in order for you to stay active in this business, you need to have at least one sleeve of the X39 patch. Okay, one sleeve of the X39 patch. That's going to keep you active. So as volume is coming in this binary plan, when I put people in or your team puts people in, you get that volume. If you're not active, then you could lose that volume, which means you lose money. Okay. So it's just one patch, your patches that you're paying for to put on your body every single month. If you're in this business, I hope that you're wearing the patches because they've changed my life. Now, to make money, once you get promoted to manager, you need to make sure you have two sleeves of the X39 every single month to get paid. Once you hit manager rank, you have to have at least 110 PV every single month to get paid inside of the comp plan. Okay. And so where you check that is if you didn't do it when you signed up, or you did do it, when you go into monthly subscription, this is going to be your monthly subscription right here. You're going to see this is my monthly subscription, right? If you don't have, it's not going to have anything. If you don't have, you need to go into store and go into patches and click on X39 patches. And when it comes up, you're going to scroll down. And if you are going to do one or two, you're just going to select it here and then add to monthly subscription order. It's going to say it's been added, but what you need to do is you need to go one step further. You got to click on this card up here and then you got to check out. Then you're going to go through the checkout process. Okay. After you do that, go back into monthly subscription orders and make sure that that's in there. Now, if you signed up 5 days ago, just make sure that you set it out 29 days from the day that you got your first package. That way you don't go inactive and lose volume that might be coming into your network. Okay. So that's how you check and that's how you set up your subscription order. To find your enrollment link, if someone wants to be a customer, if someone wants to go into business and be a brand partner with you, you need to go up here to organization and hit enroll new. And then I'm gonna hit global enrollment. It sometimes takes a minute. Join now. And this link up here, this is what you want to copy and paste and put it into your notes. Okay. We're going to do a training on ManyChat. You can also sign up for that and you can have it in set up a ManyChat as well as boards. We're going to do a training next week on boards and ManyChat. Okay. I'm going to have some experts come in and teach that. But that way you could automate your business. Okay. So if someone says, hey, I want your link, you can go into boards. It's on your keyboard on your phone and you can send that out to people. Okay. So for now, you can copy and paste this, put in your notes on your phone. That way, if someone says, can I get your link? You can go to your notes, copy the link and send it out. Excuse me real quick. And then if you want to do a customer, you go down to the bottom and click on preferred customer program. And that's going to bring the link up for the preferred customer program. You're going to go into that as well, copy that, put it in your notes, and now that's your customer link that you can send out to people. Now, commissions. How do you check commissions? This is why we're in the business, right? If you go to your home screen, you're going to see the commissions right on that home screen, right on the top. Okay. You can also go into commissions tab, commissions, and then this is going to be all of your commissions that you've ever made in the business. Okay. You can scroll down here. You can go in and see everything that you have made so far. This is the cycle bonus so far for this week. You can see all of that right here. Okay. Inside of the commissions tab. And what I suggest, just go in here and click on all these things. And if you have questions, you could call customer service as well and or put it in the chat and someone will answer in the chat as well. Okay. Now, how do I upgrade my package? Now, I started off with the premium package, which was the highest one because I wanted inventory to be able to patch people. Okay. So if you want to upgrade your package from a core to an advanced because you want more inventory for the below wholesale prices, you only have to pay the difference. So if you sign up for 295 and you want to sign up for the 535, then you're going to pay $240 more and you're upgraded to the advanced and you get, five more packs of patches. Okay. So that way you can upgrade and have more patches so you can give out more. How you do that is if you go to store under sales tools, if you can upgrade, it's going to say upgrade package. Excuse me. And you're going to just click on that and it's going to take you and either upgrade to advanced or premium. You could do that anytime, but you can only do it one time. Okay. That's how you upgrade your package. Um, Also, I like to show this tab, the resource tab. I mean, 15 minutes a day, just go in and click on all these things. This is a great resource tab about the company, about the products that they have. Also, there's an education button back here. This is going to be on the new compensation that's coming out. You can go in there and look at that new compensation plan that's coming out. Just go through those tabs and just look at it. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you guys about the hardest part about this business. All right. And I'm going to do a training in Mexico this weekend about this because this is what I always find in being an insurance agent, a real estate agent, a mortgage broker, a network marketer, whatever business you're in, the hardest part of this business is getting into a conversation with somebody. It's the hardest part. So many people struggle with this. But what I want to do is I want to talk about what not to do. I'm a big believer in learning what not to do to save a lot of time, headache, heartache, and money. Okay. The one thing that the several things I don't want you to do is I don't want you to puke on people about you're excited about this patch and everything that this patch does. Okay. That's not the first thing that should come out of your mouth. The first thing you need to do is build rapport with people, but not like, hey, how you doing? And then boom, jump into the conversation about the patch. That is not what we want to do. Okay. Don't talk about this being a network marketing company. Now, if people ask me, I'm going to tell them it's a direct sales compensation model. But it's the best one out there. It's the fastest growing one in the industry. And they're going to do over $1 billion this year. So it's the number one company in the world right now. It's crazy. That's what you're a part of. Also, don't talk about the comp plan, how much money you can make right out the gate. Anything that sounds too good to be true, people think it usually is. And they turn off right away and they feel like they're being sold. Okay. So how I get into conversations with people is a technique that my grandfather taught me a long time ago, almost 40 years ago. And he said, Jay, if you want people to like and trust you immediately, you have to do one thing. And that one thing is you have to leave people with themselves. And I was like, what in the world? What does that mean? Leave people with themselves. And so what he meant was, is they know very little about you and you know everything about them. And how you accomplish this is you ask them a lot of questions and you get to know them. And when you ask them a question, they're going to give you an answer, and another question is going to come up in your mind. The key to this is you authentically have to care. You authentically have to connect with this person by wanting to get to know them. And the way that I get to know people pretty quickly is I ask about their family. And the number one thing is their identity. And their identity is what they do for a living. Now, that could be a stay-at-home mom, or that could be an executive at a company. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to ask them questions about their job because that's the thing that they spend 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day doing. And when they tell me about their job, I'm going to ask them a couple questions. And these questions are for a reason, not for a reaction, but just for knowledge. And the questions are, how long have you been doing that? Oh, wow, 10 years. You must really love it. Tell me one thing you love about it. And then I let them talk. Oh, I love this, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe they don't like it. Maybe they don't like all the hours. Maybe they don't like all the stress. Maybe they don't like all the weekends. Again, knowledge that I'm going to be able to use in the future in the conversation. And then the second question I always ask everyone is, well, if you could change one thing about your career or your job that you're doing right now, what would it be? I don't like working weekends, long hours, traveling away from my family, whatever it is. And then those are going to run into a conversation that might take me 3 to 5 minutes to have with them. And then they're going to ask me the same question. So what do you do? Now, based on what you do, if you're doing LifeWave 2, you could say I do multiple things. If this is the only thing you could do, you could just say, oh my God, I am so excited about what I'm doing right now. It's crazy. It's changed my life more than anything has ever changed my life before. My health is better than it's ever been. I feel better than I've ever felt. And I absolutely love what I do. Now, my 30-second commercial is I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have my hands in a lot of different businesses, but the ones that I'm most excited about right now is this massive financial services agency that I have, as well as stem cell business. And people are like, stem cell business, what is that? And I say, well, what do you know about stem cells? And they say, I don't know that much, or they're expensive, or I want to say, do you know that your stem cells between when you're born and the age of 30, 50% of your stem cells are dormant. And between the age of 30 and 60, 95% of your stem cells are dormant. Isn't that crazy? You know what your stem cells do for you actually? Well, they keep inflammation out of your body. They give you energy. They help you heal. They keep you young. So they're really vital and important. And what we've discovered is that they don't have to be dormant. And this patch that I have can wake your stem cells up, and it has changed my life. I have more energy, mental clarity, no pain in my body. I sleep amazing. It's crazy. And then usually they're going to say, that's awesome. How do I get that? Oh, that's easy. One of three ways. You can buy it retail for 150 bucks a month, but nobody really does that because you can get a wholesale for $99 a month with an auto ship that you can cancel anytime. Or you could become an affiliate with a company like me and you could share this with people like I'm doing, and the company actually pays you for it. Which one sounds most appealing to you? And I let them decide. And that's how I get into a conversation with every single person. Now, if they're not interested in what I do for a living, I'll find a way to get to it. But most people, 90% of the time, are going to ask you what you do for a living if they're interested in you or having a relationship with you. Now, you can have the same conversation with a friend that you know what they're doing. You could call them up And be like, hey, you still working at that company? How long you been there again? Man, you must really love it. What do you love about it? What would you change about it? In a conversational tone. And they're going to say, hey, do you still do that? Oh, actually, yeah, I'm still doing that, but I also started a stem cell business. Stem cell business. Yeah, what do you know about stem cells? Man, stem cells are crazy. All the research we figured out between the age of 0 and 30, 50% of our stem cells go dormant. Between the age of 30 and 60, 95% of the stem cells go dormant. Isn't that crazy? That's why people after the age of 60 decline. So the questions I ask people in conversation is, what do you know about stem cells? It's all about asking questions. And then I'll ask questions like, so how's your day-to-day energy level? Most people are struggling with energy. Or if I see somebody in pain, I'm going to go up and ask what happened. How long you been dealing with it? I have something that can help that. I had pain in my elbow, my shoulder, and my knee. And since I've worn this thing, I have had no pain in a year. It's crazy, actually. Every time I say this and I think about it, I'm just like, it's crazy. Because I was dealing with it for several years. If I see somebody drinking an energy drink, I'll go up to them. We were in Italy with a group of people. And this girl was telling my wife how healthy she was and all the organic meat and no preservatives and no processed foods. And in the morning, we went for a walk and she had a Red Bull. And I said, oh my God, you drink Red Bull? Have you seen the chemicals in that thing? Turn it around. Tell me what you know is in that. Look at all the ingredients. Half the can's ingredients. She's like, oh, I know. I'm hooked on it. I'm like, I got something that doesn't put any chemicals in your body whatsoever. Whatsoever. You could talk to people in the direct sales space. Our opportunity is better than anything else out there, you guys. Our comp is better, but you could just ask them what they're doing and ask them if they want to add another stream of income. Have a conversation with everybody. You can use your social media. I've seen some people on this call using their social media. Some people are scared to get on social media. I'm going to tell you why you're scared of getting on social media. Because you're afraid of being judged. You can't fear being judged. This is the why. So when you take a photo, the first person you look at in that photo is you to see if you look good. We don't focus on anybody else. My wife will take a photo and be like, oh, that's a great picture of us. And I'll zoom in. I'm like, my eyes are closed. Because we look at ourselves in the photo. The same thing when we do a video, we're very self-critical of ourselves about that video. We said, we stuttered. Listen, it's not about perfection. What I tell people to do is this. Just start doing videos. Don't watch them, post them. You'll connect with more people not being perfect than trying to be perfect. If you're perfect, it sometimes comes across as inauthentic. So talk about it on social media. Even if you have 200 followers and you get 10% of your followers to do something, that's 20. That's 20 people in your business. That'll pay you $500 a week, $2,000 a month. Get 2,000, that's 200 people. So don't sleep on social media. Friends and family. Now they know you, so they've seen you do other things, and they might wait a little longer to do this with you, but they're great to practice on. They're great to have this conversation on. What about people you went to school with and worked with in the past? I'm just giving you guys ideas. What do I call them and talk about? I'm going to tell you what I do. Every day I call 3 people I haven't talked to in 5 years. I've got 6,000 contacts in my phone. I accidentally pocket dial them. If they pick up, I'm just saying, hey, Paul. Oh, wait, you're a different Paul. I was calling my other friend Paul. Dude, I got you. What are you up to, man? I haven't talked to you in ages. Where are you working? What are you doing? Where he says, how long you been there? Wow, you must really love it. Tell me one thing you love about it. Doesn't sound like you love it too much. Well, tell me one thing if you could change it, what would it be? Same conversation, you guys. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter. You have all these contacts in your phone. Let's just say you have 400 contacts in your phone. 10% is 40 people. Now, what you got to be careful in this business is this. You're going to get way more no's than yeses. That's any business you're in. It doesn't matter. Insurance, real estate, car sales, any kind of sales, you get about a 10% close rate. That's just because 10% of people are going to react to it initially. Now, I always like to say I have a 100% close rate because when you say no, you're just not ready. And I'm going to follow up with you. As soon as I have a conversation with you, I'm going to follow up with you in 6 months. Now, the way I follow up, I'm not going to follow up and talk about business. I'm going to put notes on my calendar, what we talked about last time. I'm going to follow up about that. And then more than likely, they're going to say, hey, are you still doing that stem cell business? Oh my God. Are you kidding? Yes, I'm still doing the stem cell business. And I'm killing the game. It's so crazy how many people are benefiting from this, how many lives are transforming. And that's when you're going to get excited about it. But I'm not going to bring it up. My follow-up call is not that because the next time you call them, they're not answering. So you got to make sure that you're following up based on your last conversation. But the key is you got to follow up because only 10% are going to do something. The other 90 are going to wait and see because people don't make decisions like that. So just make sure you do that. And then another thing that I do is I'll call up my friends, but hey, man, I'm doing this new business. I would love to get your opinion. We're having a call Tuesday night at 7 p.m. You guys should do this now. This is advice I'm giving you to do right now. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I got a call with my partner. He's talking about this new business I'm in. I would love you to join the call and get your opinion. People love to get their opinion. Okay, I'll do it. What's it about? It's about stem cells. Just leave it very, very simple. Well, tell me more. Well, listen, man, I can't, man. I've got a meeting coming up right now, but I would love to get you on a call. I'll send you a link. Will you join tomorrow with me and give me your feedback? That's another way, you guys. I'm giving you all these ways to get people, because the only way this business works is if you get people into a conversation, if you're giving them information. But the main thing you guys got to do is you got to patch people. Talking about it's cool, but if you have patches to actually give to people and put on them, that's when the magic happens. That's when they're going to have a transformation. Because 75% of people are going to have something happen in the first 3 days. Now, on the website, they have these professional envelopes. I put 10 in here and I have them with me every time I'm out. And I talk about it. I zip open a new envelope, I put it on their back, and now they have patches that they can use every single day because I've sold what amazing benefits it's had for me. Okay? So now, what I want to talk to you guys about really, really quickly is the comp plan. Now, I'm not going to confuse you. Our comp plan is changing probably in November for the better. It's not a change, it's an enhancement. It's going to be a lot more ways to make money. Okay? But what I want to talk to you about is just the 4 ways right now that you get paid. Okay? It's very, very simple. When you have a customer buy at wholesale for the 99, the company pays you 20 bucks. If someone signs up retail, you get paid 50 bucks. Okay? So that's one way that you get paid. Okay? Now, I will tell you the enhancement is going from 20% commission to a 40%, up to 40% commission on customers, which is great. They're doubling it. The other way that you make money is off of product packs. When someone signs up for the business, like you can start a business for $295. Start a business. Every business I've started has been $250,000 or more, and it's taken me 5 to 7 years to get my money back. Okay? So you could sign up for $295. They're going to give you a $35 commission on that. Now, if someone signs up for the 535 pack, the advanced pack, they give you a $75 commission. If someone signs up for the premium pack, they give you a $405 commission. Okay? So that's the second way that you get paid. Being that it's a binary, and what that means is you have 2 legs. And so when I put people into business, if you're on my left side, I put somebody in, you get that volume under you. That volume counts for you. And you get paid on that volume. That's the great thing about a binary. And one of the things that they pay on in the binary is what's called a um, binary cycle bonus. Okay. And that cycle bonus, they can pay you up to $25,000 per week, which is $1 million a year once you hit a certain rank in the company. Okay. The other bonus that they pay is what's called a matching bonus. And all this training is on the platform. So you have all this. That's why I'm not going into great detail about it because we have all of it in the school and on the website, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Okay. The matching bonus is you get paid three levels down. We have a generation one, which is the first person you bring in the business. Then when they bring someone in, that's the second generation. And when they bring someone in, that's the third generation. On the first generation, you make 25% of everything that they make. Okay? Simple. Second generation, the person they bring in, you make 20% of everything they make. Third generation, you make 20% of everything they make. And that's the comp right now. Now, there's going to be some enhancements. It's not really complicated. There's just going to be, you're going to be able to make more money and you're going to make more money fast. Okay? So, what I want to share with you guys right now is I want to share with you the website. Okay? Justin, if you could put the website in the chat, please, so people could copy and paste it and be able to, I think you might have already done that, but it's not linked in the chat, Justin. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing up as a link. It's okay. So he put the links in the chat. I'm not sure why it's not coming up as a link where you guys can just click on it, but I want to show this to you guys really quickly. So this is our new site that we just launched this week, or maybe it was last week. We launched it. But this is your hub for everything. Okay. So when someone signs up, what I want you guys to think about this as is something you could send to them. So as soon as someone signs up, send them this link so that they have it. And the most important thing on here, as you can see, is get on board. Okay. So the first thing in here is get on board. That's where you should go. Everyone new should come in. And this is onboarding. So you could see down here, there's some videos down here, ready to go, all the personal links, all the stuff that I went through. There's videos for you guys. It's just you could click on all these and go through them, as well as these are all the chats. So you don't need, you can just click on this chat and get into the chats and save them to your phone, as well as calendar events. The calendar events are all the Zoom calls for all of the teams that we have. Okay. So you can see tonight onboarding call at 6, there's a call at 8, and there's a call at 8 for the opportunity call. Okay. So and there's two more. So all the calls, you could just click on these calls, go to the website, click on that call, and boom, you're in the Zoom. Okay, all you have to do is start the call. So we've got everything right here at your fingertips. So it's very easy for you to find everything, as well as the training modules. You can see down here, these are all the training modules that I just went through, but short videos. So if you want to go back in and learn how to track your orders, how to sign up, how to access back office resources, it's all right here. You just click on these videos and they're going to play for you. And they're short videos. So it's very easy for people coming in. If they have any questions, you can get us to them. Okay. This is school. So we want you to go into school and we want you to join our school. And when you join our school, you're going to go in and see, well, I've already joined it, but I don't need to, but you could go in and just sign up when you want to join the group. You put your information in, and then this is going to be all the training videos for everything that we have at the Wellness Revolution. It's my wife and I, it's other leaders that are in here. As you guys grow, we're going to replace a lot of the videos with my wife and I with you guys, because we want it. We don't want to be the face. We want you guys to be the face of this. Okay. This is comp plan. So all things compensation plan that we have right now, you guys can go into all these videos, and these are all the documents on the comp plan that you guys can have all in one place. This is our community tab. This has things like all the events that we have coming up. We got an event coming up in Destin that we're going to advertise. We're going to have a brand partner of the month. We're going to have milestones of people that have ranked up. We've got a book club. This is what we're reading right now. So all the books that we've read in our book club, you can go in here, and if you want to get this book, you just click on it, shop now, and it's going to take you right out to Amazon, and you're going to be able to get that book. Everything is done for you. Okay. Testimonials. If you want people to hear testimonials on what it's done for their life, here's my testimonial. There's different testimonials in here for the business, for the patch. What I would ask you guys to do is if you have a testimonial, if you could put something in the chat so Justin could get your information and get a testimonial, because the more testimonials we have on this website, it helps everybody. It helps every single person to have testimonials. It's not just your testimonial, okay? And then we have a regimen. This is my regimen that I do outside of the patch and my patch regimen that I use every single day. My regimen in the morning, the supplements that I take every single day, and links on here for you guys to get the supplements if you want to. Now, this is not, we're not selling these. This is just simply if you want, I want to make it quick for you. If you want AG1, if you want colostrum, you can just click on, if you want the creatine that I take, just click on it. There's no affiliate links. There's nothing like that. You'll see when you go to it, it just takes you directly to the website and you can get these for the website. The reason we did this is I learned that it's not good to buy supplements off of Amazon because they could be fake. They could be, have sat there for a long time. So it's good to always just buy your supplements or your regimen from the people that actually produce them. And then the resource tab, this is all the resources that we have that you can use, you can customize for yourself. So you just go through here, look at all these resources. There's talk paths in there, there's overcoming objections. All the thing that you need to be successful in this business are all right here, as well as our Instagram, our YouTube, our Facebook channel, all right here for you. If you want to go back to the home screen, you just click on Wellness Revolution and it's all right there for you. The other thing that I want to talk to you guys about as well is I Decide. I Decide is a presentation that is you guys can use. It's that you can send out to customers inside of ManyChat or wherever you want to use it. But it's a basically it's a presentation. When someone says, "Hey, send me more information on, the patch or the LifeWave," it has their name customized on it. It has where they are, the date that they're opening it, the time that they're opening it. But it's a self-guided presentation. So whatever questions that they have, it also has AI incorporated in it. So it can answer questions that they have with AI about the patch. It's $149 one time to get this I Decide, and it is a great tool that you can have to send out to people when they have questions about it. It's very well done. It has Wellness Revolution branding on it, or you could brand it yourself. Whatever you want to do, it's inside of there. What I would recommend doing though, as a tool, try to get that as soon as you can. Okay, because it is a very, very, very good tool to have in your box. Justin, if you could unmute, where is the I Decide here on the website? Is it under resources?
It's going to be under onboarding, under training,
Onboarding. Okay. Down at the bottom,
on the training side. When you click the training tab on the, keep going top, keep going up, up, right there, training modules.
training modules. Okay. Let's see. There it is. And you guys can experience like a customer, or you can get I Decide right now. And gives you the special pricing. It's $149 one time. You pay that one time and you have access to this for the rest of your life. It is a very, very good tool to have. But you could go through one and kind of see what it looks like. I'm telling you, it's something that is absolutely astounding. Oh no, this is the training. Sorry. Um, get I Decide now. We don't have our link on here, right, Justin?
You can click on one of those. It's just the left one is going to go to yours.
Okay. Okay. So, anyways, an amazing tool you guys should incorporate. What I want to do now is I want to open it up for any questions that you guys might have for me after all the information I've gone through. I know it's a lot of information, but again, that's why we have the website. That's why we've created all the tools so that you guys can go in there and play around and but I want to open it up. Does anybody have any questions or any questions in the chat? Maybe Evelyn's answered. You guys can unmute and ask any questions that you might have. No questions. Going once, going twice. Any comments, any testimonials? Anybody want to share anything? Any success? All right, guys, listen, we have these calls. I want you to know um, that when we want to answer your questions, all right, Christy, go ahead. Go ahead, Christy.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Hello. Oh, yeah, and I'm glad you guys can speak Spanish because I have an interpreter.
Hola,
So don't feel like you only can speak
¿sí me escucha?
English. But go ahead, Christy.
Hola,
Hi.
Hello.
Hola, Cristi, ¿sí puedes hablar? Es-
hola.
¿Puedes escuchar? ¿Puedes hablar?
Sí,
Te están
sí, ya la
escuchando. Sí,
escucho, perdón, es
habla.
que
Ok.
Thank you, Evelyn.
gracias. Hola, hola.
Hi.
Sí, gracias, nada más comentar igual.
Thank you. I
Voy
just wanted
iniciando, llevo
to
5 días
let you know
colocarme
that
el
I've
parche
been using the
y
patch for
comentaba igual con
5 days.
Evelyn
And
sentía el
as I
parecer
was
en la
saying to
cabeza, pero ya
Evelyn,
estoy
I would
sintiendo.
feel
Me dijo que
like
podía ser
a
un proceso
headache,
que
and it
podía pasar
was starting to go
al
away
iniciar con
now
él.
because she told me that it's like a process that I
Y
might
bueno,
go
solo
through at
quería
the
comentar
beginning of the
eso. Igual
patches,
también
and that's the only
me
thing I
mencionó
wanted
que
to share.
tengo duda.
I also
Entonces,
wanted to mention that I
para
have
invitar a mis
a few
conocidos,
questions about how can I invite the
solo es
people, my
mostrándoles el parche y no decir,
acquaintances,
por
just
ejemplo, el
showing them the
precio
patch, but
en
not
México, no
saying
sé cómo
the
hacerlo.
price that it has in Mexico, or how should I do
O
that?
sea, solo comparto del paquete que
Should I just
tengo,
share
pero
about
si
the
me dicen
pack
en
that I
contexto,
have? And if they ask
¿cómo
me
le
what the
menciono?
price is,
¿En
what
dólares?
should I say in dollars?
Um, I mean, I don't know. Evelyn, is the price in Mexico in pesos or no?
Se maneja en dólares
It's
y
in
siempre va al
dollars, yes,
cambio que
and
esté en ese
it
momento
depends
ahorita.
on the
Siempre,
currency
por eso se
change
recomienda decir en
exchange
dólares.
rate. So that's why
Y
it's
ya se puede
recommended to
estar
be
consultando
set in
al cambio que
dollars,
esté en ese
and it depends
momento
on the
por la
day,
persona,
on the
para
exchange
que
rate
no
of
haya
that
algún
day.
error
So there's not a
sí,
problem
es mejor decir,
with different
ejemplo,
exchange rates.
como
For
cuesta 300,
example,
$99,
it,
porque es a lo que se mantiene.
$99 for preferred
Y ya se
clients,
está
and
consultando al
that's the
cambio de
price that will
México,
be
el peso.
maintained, and the exchange rate will
Ah,
change in
ok,
pesos. Oh,
ok,
okay.
ok.
Okay, got it.
And Christy, back to the headache thing real quick. Typically, if you get a headache, the reason why is because you haven't drank enough water. So when you start wearing the patch, your body's going to go through a detox. And as you're detoxing, if you don't drink enough water, the side effect is you're going to get a headache. So what I tell people is if you get sleepy or you get a little bit of a headache, if you drink more water, you're going to get more energy and your headache's going to go right away. So it's only because you're not hydrated. Now, when you're wearing the patch every day, your body, that patch is going to help your stem cells stay stimulated. And so you have to continue to drink a lot of water every day so that you don't get that headache. If you get a headache, it's just your body telling you you need water. So you just need to make sure that you're drinking more water, at least half your body weight in ounces. But that's the only reason you're getting a headache. Like Evelyn said, it's a process,
Ok,
and that process though will continue forever because you're stimulating your stem cells and keeping those stem cells alive, which is what's going to reverse your age and keep disease out of your body. So when it's trying to get rid of toxins, the only way toxins leave is through your urine, sweat, and breathing. So you have to drink a lot of water. That's the key.
ah, ok, muy bien. Muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you so
And
much.
everyone, also, I want you guys to know the website is also in Spanish. So it's in English and Spanish. And when we talk on these calls, you can ask me in Spanish, just like Christy did, and I can understand you completely. So just so you know, this website, we made it primarily for Spanish. So if they're on Spanish on their phone, it's going to come up in Spanish. But you can also toggle. Let me just show you real quick. And Evelyn went through everything and made sure that everything was good. Let me see. Well, you see right up here at top, Spanish. And then it goes to Spanish. All the documents, all the training, everything, every video is in Spanish. So we had, the team do it, Jimena did it. So everything in this platform is both in Spanish and in English. Okay? Any other questions? All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm really, really excited to be on this call with you guys. I'm excited to build this together. If anything comes up, we've got a great team, Evelyn, Lola, Justin. is here to help you with anything that you guys do. Use those chats. Make sure you use this website. Make sure that your team knows about this website as you bring people on. Share this with everyone because if people have tools and they have knowledge, they can be successful. But if they feel lost and they don't have it, then that's when good things don't happen. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for your time. And let's do something great together, you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jay. Have a good